in the Midwest. We're in there for about an hour. It's very hectic, very intense. We are talking about how to deal with anxiety and driving and what you need to do to prepare yourself. We saw a lot of different products. And one product I wanted to get to help make better content for all of you in the community is the DJ Mini Mic Mini. This is a great creator and it allows me to interview people 2 mics and I can plug it to my phone or hot shoe into my camera. So I'm really excited about this. We'll do an unboxing for this later. I also picked up a Lin Lee Sub 01 case. They had one left. It was regularly $149. Your boy got it for $74. Wow. Okay. I made it. It was, girl, I was about to fall out. Okay. I'm back in the car, right? Thanks so mustard seed. Preach. You're definitely my guardian angel because you speak truth and I need that. We all need that. And so I'm back in the car. I'm going to start up in a moment. I'm just kind of sweating. It's very intense in there. I was getting a little bit emotional. Couldn't find the case I wanted. I had to get the DJI Mini, and this is going to make a difference. Really. Okay, my phone's a little bit low, but this is really going to make a difference. Okay, and this is awesome. I looked at a lot of reviews, and this is the one for me. I could have got something a little bit cheaper, the Holiday brand, but DJI Mini is a good brand name, and if I ever decide to get the DJ pocket camera, I can add this in. This can go with my DSLR camera. So I think this is the best for me, and it was regularly $170. Manufacturers can set these prices. Your boy got it for $68. I like to save money, and I like to buy good products to make better content for you. And that's what you kind of see the background. Same thing, yeah. I need prayers, and it's really easy to back up into running someone. So I'm gonna put the camera in reverse for a second. And it's I should have backed in, but I didn't have the room. Okay, so I'm just pausing for a second. I got what I need. Animated stumps. Yes, you can do that. Your lungs will appreciate you. Now I just gotta wait. It's I just gotta wait. People are behind me. Once you found the willpower, get to nicotine gum, do something. Smoking is terrible for your lungs. Okay, I'm just waiting. I don't want to back out into someone, and I'm just waiting. This is the stressful part, and this adds anxiety because you have to. Yes. As soon as I put it in gear, the doors automatically lock. And thank God, I spent an hour in here to get this in my case. I should have pre-ordered. I'm looking. I don't want to get hit. There's a truck coming. I'm just gonna have to wait. You just gotta. Sometimes when you learn how to drive, you just have to wait for others to move. And this is kind of a bad spot. And that guy looked at me like, "You're not gonna hit me in my truck, are you?" No, brother. I'm not gonna hit you in your truck. That chirping sound, his car's coming by. This fool acting crazy. And this is the time of year that all these merchants, all these companies love us consumers to go crazy. Okay, I'm going to try to back out a little bit. Just go really slow. Yep. I'm not going to hit this guy in this truck. I know he thinks I'm going to hit him. But this is the real life. Ooh, I don't want to hit that car. Oh, yes. Now, you're going to see me turn hand over hand. Okay. I want to show you this beautiful car here. You'll see it. See that beautiful car? I can only wish. It's a Maybach. Wow. Okay, so we know real life traffic. Yeah, it's real life. No fake stuff. So you see all these cars. Normally I park over here somewhere, Okay, the Marauder. Some of you know about the Marauder with that 302 in there. Put a Coyote in there. It's over. Coyote swapping the Marauder. Okay, you see a lot of Teslas here. My brother-in-law's, my wife's brother-in-law's friend, he works for Ford, and he was telling us about the battery technology and how it's going to change, right? These pedestrians are the most vulnerable. They're not thinking about me. They're thinking about getting in, spending money, and there's the Brinks armored truck there by my man carrying the big weapon, because Micro Center is making thousands. I saw like $10,000 worth of video cards, right? Yes. So I tried to go around, and this is why you have to use a blinker. Okay. I'm trying to take my time. I had a student go over this curb here and almost crash. He jumped, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm sorry. Because people get overzealous and they go over the curb. Now I'm going to take a different way back just to show you the traffic here. And this is a partially controlled intersection. And I'm sorry, I just rolled down like I'm taking over. I was already here. So look, we have to wait till the intersection clears. No one is going to lose their mind, but people do. So I'm just waiting. I'm trying not to block the intersection. That's called gridlock. Yes, to Bob Evans. Girl, I haven't been there about 3 months. Great comfort food. Okay, come on, they're waiting for you. Come on, come on. Whoa, I'm looking both ways. Okay. You don't miss anything. Big boy. I have some videos on my camera. I got to put those in because we're trying to build a community, right? So I spent about an hour there. I was able to get the DJI mini mics. Excuse me. And then the computer case, they showed one there, but it could have been in someone's cart. Normally, I don't build computers in white, but it was such a good deal. And the computer case comes with 3 RGB fans, a video card riser. The video card sits vertical in the front. So because I do online stuff, online driver's ed, I have to have a backup computer. Usually I have 2 backup computers and then a desktop. That's what I usually do when I'm going live, when I make content, because my other job is doing online driver's ed. So yeah, I'm trying to catch a deal. I'm trying to catch a deal. And when I saw this case just on sale, that was 2 days ago. I'm like, I'm too tired. I'm too lazy. But you got to get out here. And it is very intense. So I'm taking a different route. That truck is nice. That platinum, the rims look good. Okay. I got to get all the way. Oh, okay. Let me get all the. And I used to drive in this area. Okay. I try to do good. I'm trying to save money. Whoa. So I'm trying to save money, and that's what you should do. And then a guy gave me a compliment. Okay, he gave me a compliment on the vest. I got a blue one and a red one. I'm gonna pick up a white and yellow. You know, holiday season coming up. So I was stunting yesterday with the cousins. They were like, "Oh, you look so nice." I'm like, "Thank you." Right, try to catch that sale. So this is a different way. This is you know, kind of the metro suburban area. I did driver's ed out here years ago, taking a lot of beginners. You see how overwhelming this is, right? Yes. And you know, these lights, cars, this used to be Sears department store, but they're not Sears anymore. So several manufacturers have come in. Awesome Thanksgiving. Come and get a plate of food. We got so much in the refrigerator, it's ridiculous. Pumpkin pie, turkey, ham, candied yams, cut green beans, green bean casserole. Are you kidding? I can't eat all this. My family can't. You know, fruit salad. My wife made fruit salad. Bro, we got fresh pineapples, more strawberries, grapes. I usually take that to work and eat. So this is a J turn. Yes, yes. This is in some places in the United States, you can't make a left at a light. You've got to go past the light. So a lot of times I take students here to practice their turns. You already know, all the stores, they got a TJ Maxx over here. You know, Planet Fitness, no judgment zone. You know we keeping it real. Okay, I'm going all the way to the right. RIG. Oh, they got electric charging stations over here. Love this. They're investing in infrastructure. Okay, so my wife's brother's girlfriend, her family, her daughter is dating a guy who works for Ford. He's an engineer, right? No judgment, right? He's an engineer. He was telling me that Ford is investing in battery technology. He bought a used Tesla, sight unseen. He paid $20K for it. So, you know, he's driving. He says as long as he doesn't drive too fast, he's got good range, right? Okay, there's my man walking across, right? I think he worked for UPS. Looks like UPS setup. See how he's dressed, right? I'm gonna make that turn. Yeah, he worked for UPS. He's doing crazy. All right. And we don't have time to stop at Sonic. You know about Sonic? Hobby Lobby, right? So we're taking a different route. And whenever you buy a large metropolitan city, you got a lot of traffic. People cutting you off, people tailgating you. Okay, all this used to be Sears to my left. We used to drive up. JCPenney's still open. They still hanging on. Kohl's, what y'all know about Kohl's? Barnes and Noble, right? ABC Warehouse, trying to get that sale. Yeah, true. Yes. You already know. Barnes and Noble, used to go there and read books, get a coffee, chill. But it's nice to, I wouldn't put beginning driving like this at the shopping mall on a new driver because they'll panic. Yeah, we still have ABC Warehouse. And you see that guy in that scooter over there. So a lot of people, mobile or not, are using scooters like that. And like I said, I decided not to get on an expressway, to take a different route. And this is a route more of you would be driving on. It's less hectic, smoother. I wouldn't take a beginning. I might take, if I had a really good beginning driver, through like micro centers parking lot, through the mall, but it's so intense and cutthroat, I wouldn't do that because every teen and adult are different. And see, there's another person, mobility, there's another person on a scooter right over there. And I'm not judging. You know, I'm blessed to be walking. Okay. Yeah, I'm a reader too. I love reading new things. We do have some books. And then we always want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. You always want to look out. I'm a lot more calm. It was very intense getting onto the expressway, getting off, finding a parking spot, and then there are hundreds of people in a small space. Everyone is trying to buy computer parts. These salesmen and saleswomen are looking for commission. It's very intense. And if you've never been shopping on a holiday season, you know, Black Friday, you know, post-Christmas, it's very overwhelming. Okay. This is kind of a suburban fringe area. If we go about 10 more miles, we're going to be kind of back in the, you know, country area, bigger lots. Sorry. This is the urban fringe area. That's a new station over there to the left. Wow. Kroger too? Man, they're just, wow. They're just building all over. It's very interesting because I don't normally come out this area much, but it's nice to see progress. It's nice to see new businesses, new opportunities. That's crazy. Industrial's on the left, residential's on the right. We used to like condos and apartments. This is a good peaceful drive for a beginning driver, beginning adult, beginning teen. You know, you drive about 36 to 45 miles an hour. You keep good speed and good space. Very scenic, very nice, relaxing. I think I'm going to stay on this road. You got to know more than one route. I see that car pulling out. That's what gives people a panic attack. This Honda's really nice. This Honda Accord, that's an OG model, but very nice, very good on mileage, can last forever. So that's a good car to buy. I used to do driver's ed in one of those Honda Accords. It's a little tight because I'm just like a big guy. I'm going to get over. Let's make a lane change. Right. Nice scenic area. I'm not gonna run this light. That light changed quick, man. Okay, squeeze that brake. Going real easy. Schwab. Yeah, that Honda Accord is really nice. The one to the right. And then if there's a sidewalk, you should be riding on the sidewalk. And I'm always checking mirrors. Wow, they got some land out there. Yeah, they're a little small. Really nice. You know, Fast and Furious came out and they were very popular. And you see we're kind of getting out to an open area. You see the fields. We do have coyotes and wolves out here in this area. I think the audio's okay, but if I had, these microphones aren't plugged up and I don't have the app. But if I had the little lapel microphone hooked up, I think the audio would be much more crispy. You're just being picked up by my phone right now. See a lot of businesses out here, high schools out here. And that's the old farmhouse to the right. One of those things even for sale. Yes. That's right. Because investors are looking for opportunities. Some beautiful churches out here too. All this area is pretty much brand new. You know, less than 10 years old. They build these condos. They're from Illinois. Cruising about 45 miles an hour. True. Squeeze that brake. And then normally we stay in the left lane. I had a lot of drivers get cut off up here. A lot of beginners can't merge over to the left under pressure. So I learned early on, I learned a lesson because we got involved in a side swipe accident. If you have to merge over to the left, you should just go ahead and get over early because a lot of people won't let you merge over. It's just very cutthroat today. People are impatient. I'm just kind of chilling for a moment. I try to merge over early. I don't wait till the last second. I'm always checking mirrors. And you can see the rear of the tire. If we get hit, we'll just have one collision. My nephew, he got rear-ended. The rear of the car was smashed in, and the front of the car was pushed into a truck. My niece is 26, son is 25, daughter's 21. I made one little quick video and some pictures. I'll post those up because we're trying to build a community. And I'm not done in my home. Pick up my daughter. We got to pick up groceries. Then we got to drive to the city to give my brother some groceries because, times are tough. His check didn't come in, so we can't let him starve. So that's what it's about. It's about family. So I'm an hour away, and then we got to go an hour the other way. That's why you got to think about it. Do I want to lease? If you want to lease, all these miles add up. This car has 22,507 miles. Pretty much still a baby. It's over. It needs an oil change. It's over by about 1,100 miles. This car's over for an oil change. Some beautiful areas out here. I know you see those big, beautiful fields. Got some land there. It's nice. Decent schools out here. They got 9.6 acres for sale. Hey, that's what's up, man. These houses probably go for, 450, 500,000. I'm scanning intersections. That's the most dangerous place. And most of the speeds limit here are 40, 45, 50. Bullies are all over. I talk to my students. My students talk to me all the time. No one lives there. They talk to me all the time. And bullying is a very common theme, socio-emotional. That's why I want to do the nonprofit. It keeps slapping me in the face like, you have to do this. You have to do this. I'm an educator, and it's really important that we support the community. You should support those young people. And there are adults who are bullied too. So I was bullied when I was young, and I got into a fight. Okay? But then I learned bullying is not the way. And my parents were very upset at me. Why did you get into a fight? Why did we have to come? I said, I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. Okay? Because I was a tall, skinny kid, and people were making fun of my height. But then once I got older, got some muscles and started working out, like, oh, we don't want to mess with him. Very scenic, peaceful area. Yeah, that's one thing, and I know that's a need. And then we have to come up and stop. This is one common area where it causes a lot of anxiety. You have to stop. Now, we can turn on red. We stop. S-T-O-P. Now we can move up. It's called showing the car. It's clear. Then I turn into the nearest lane. Keep your turn as short as possible. Now this is much more peaceful. Most people home eating, getting that second or third plate of Thanksgiving the day after, Thanksgiving hangover, right? Deer will pop up. Coyotes will come out. And you can see these homes, you can see these areas. And I'm just trying to take my time. This is much more peaceful than being on the expressway and being cut off and having to do 75 and 80. It just depends on your lifestyle and what you want. I want to show you real life where you can just relax, drive at your leisure, okay? Because by me being an instructor, I take people out professionally to drive them. And I'm trying to get them well balanced. And that's really important. And this is a really tricky turn too, because it merges right onto another expressway. And a student and I got cut off because she was scared to look over her shoulder, and we almost got sideswiped by a truck. Kind of like what happened to me earlier in the other video. Okay? But I'm a prime example. You can get what you want. You can get what you want if you take the time to find that sale, if you're patient enough. I'm not gonna lie, I felt very dizzy and lightheaded waiting in line, and it was about a 25-minute wait. They had 7 registers open, but real talk, I just wanted to jump to the front of the line, but I didn't. Okay, we got to go through this intersection. The mustard seed, yes. Amen. Okay, then I gotta follow this gray Ford Flex. I love this ramp, but it's very tricky for beginners. Look at this. It's a curve to the left, and then you got to pick up speed. This is where my student got ran over. Yeah, I should have prepaid. Okay, I'm picking up speed. We're at about 45. And then I'm going to show you. You got to look over your shoulder. See me look over my shoulder. I'm not trying to get cut off. And they're flying again, right? First out in the middle lane. And this is the route I used to take back going across the county, because stop chasing money. You know, work in the area that's comfortable. So we're about 70 miles an hour. Rolling along, do see people flying again. Let me get over one lane to the left. I'm not in a hurry. I have what I need. We're not late for grandma's. You know, the groceries will be ready for pickup at 3. You know, you think you want to go in and shop. Some people love that. I do too. But you know what? It's nice to order what you want and just go in and pick it up. That's what I should have did. But it's also exciting. And, you know, I'll edit that video. It's also exciting to get to pick it up and see it in your hand. I'm at about 72 miles an hour. They're doing about 75. Another vehicle to my right is doing about 73, 74. They're passing me. I'm holding about 72 miles an hour. So you can see the difference in speed. And this is why I like the middle lane. You can see left, middle, and right. Just trying to take my time and be patient. I see traffic up there. They're cutting over. I'm just lifting them up. They're back now. Within a quarter of a mile, we're going to be about another mile, and it's just going to be ridiculous. Let me squeeze them up. This is typical traffic. This is like this 24 hours a day, this road. And people hate it. This goes across the state. It's a highway. This part goes from 45 to 50. And if we go back west, it turns into 70. And then there are a lot of police around here, so I'm just trying to stay smooth. Yes, thank you. I'm a visual person too. And I'm trying to keep good speed and good space. I'm about 50 miles an hour. It's a big truck behind me. I'm just trying to stay smooth. They're drifting over. It's always nice to help people. So we ordered $300 in groceries from my brother. Yeah. This is what you do if you are a niece or a nephew of an uncle. You know, you go get grandma. You get her from the airport. You go get your cousins. You pick up food. You pick up your uncle who lost his license. Thank you. So now it's stop and go traffic. So you can see where you can rear into someone very easy. If you lift your foot and look down at your phone, I'm looking up. I see this Subaru that keeps tailgating. So I'm just trying to keep space. You'll relate because, you know, once you get out there, you'll relate. God is good. We're going to help you find a way forward. Because if your heart is good, good things will happen. Right? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, Meta reached out. I was on their first Zoom call because I'm a Meta content creator. They have another Zoom coming up Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I'm just trying to get involved. I'm in their early access program. And I'm thinking about trading in my Gen 1 Meta Ray-Bans for the next model. Camera's a little bit better. And it's got a few other enhancements, but I'm going to wait. I'm not going to run this yellow light because you will get tore up. So I'm always trying to, it's about you guys. It's not about me. And this is a very busy road. A lot of accidents happen here, rear-end collisions, people racing. There's that great car from Nebraska to my left. And just being thankful, being patient. And then I'm gonna get right up to speed. And this is, you can see the volume of traffic increasing right now. I'm gonna lift my foot. Target, we all love. And then we'll buy another mall. And this is heavy traffic too, so it depends on, you know, if you're younger, you like us to stop and go. But if you're over 25 or 30, I hate this traffic. But this is, as the traffic pickers, you need to. A lot of beginners go very slow in the middle of the flow of the traffic that triggers road rage. Other beginners tailgate, like you would tailgate this black Subaru, and that's a danger for rear-end cars. I can't believe Chick-fil-A is like busy the day after Thanksgiving. Foot Locker, Michael's, Shake Shack, Gardner White, Chipotle, I can barely say that right. Jubilee, Xfinity, which you should speak, Barnes and Noble, haha. Port Bellies? Portillies? I think I'm saying that wrong. But I'm lifting my foot off my gas. Some people are tailgating, some people in a hurry, they got to get that gift card. Because your young cousins and nephews, they just want cash. I've only had it once or twice. The company got it in a couple times. I'm not a fan of it. I just haven't had it. I do like a little. I like Panera. I'm not Panera. My daughter used to do. She used to do, you know, food runs. They're going faster than the flow, so what's going to happen? They're going to have to cut off cars or tailgate. So everyone's about 45 to 47, they're about 55. That spells accident. Because to the police, Panda Express, that's what I was thinking about. My daughter has done Uber. She does, you know, food drop off. She's just trying to hustle and make money. And also this time you see they're in a hurry. That's how accidents happen. This time of year, people have panic attacks. They have heart attacks. We're supposed to get some snow this weekend, but I don't know if it's going to happen. People just run these lights, man. Not necessary. And then you just squeeze in your brakes. See how smoothly I roll up? Hey, if this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up for me, please. So holidays can Uh, whoa. Here, ambulance. Holidays can create a lot of anxiety. So you want to do your best to make things as less stressful as possible. Cook early, plan early, shop. That's a nice Durango over there. I'm just trying to keep space and take time. That's all I'm trying to do. Yes, that is so true. Some of the most basic things help you. Lean into your cousins and uncles. They love you. They all trying to figure it out too. Yes. You're smart. I'm going to deduct. I always keep my gas receipts. So like I filled up, so I can deduct. Yes, you're right, E. This computer case I got, and these guys, I'm tripping. The computer case, all this stuff is being deducted. The trip, gas, time, it's all being deducted. You are right. So I try to save my receipts whenever I can. I have them emailed to me. I just print them out for tax season. And I'm not scanning left, middle, and right. I look for different behaviors of drivers. Are they going really slow? Are they going really fast? Are they distracted? I try to drive very smooth. I have my Magic John phone holder, both hands on the wheel. And I keep space, good speed and good space. And I'm squeezing my brakes. And it's definitely about checking mirrors. You gotta check your mirrors. I try to be a smooth driver. I try not to go super fast, but also be really smooth and brake early. Because I've worked on cars before. If you hit your brakes really hard, you're gonna burn up your brakes, you're gonna burn up your tires, you're going to get rear-ended. And I'm trying not to get in cars' blind spots. I'm going to count my follow distance 1001, 1000. I'm about 3 seconds from this gray Durango. Okay. It's a nice gray Durango. It's nice. They don't make those anymore. 8-speed, got that Hemi in there. That's a good family vehicle. Most of the time when I make this content, I'm either going back to and from work, to corporate, downtown, to uptown, and then we have our clients in the car. We're about 50 miles an hour. Everyone is nice and smooth, taking their time. Just trying to show you a common sense approach. I don't even want to go near Walmart. It's going to be crazy over there because they have a lot of big deals too. I'm okay in this lane for now. Definitely. Yeah, people love shopping. A lot of content creators go there and they get those crazy deals. You see people fist fighting, people cutting each other off. It's not that serious. The last big screen TV, And I'm thinking about areas for the podcast. I've done it upstairs before in the kitchen. I can set it up in the living room. So there are two areas that I can set up the podcast. I just got to bring up two microphones. I usually have my camera or my phone. The phone is easier for me. So when I go live, I can have that video and just get you guys involved in it. And I think that would be really good. And then you see that nice, beautiful Ram 1500 Bighorns. That's really nice, very popular. Then you got the semi truck coming up. We used about a quarter of a tank of gas. On the way there, we were on the expressway driving anywhere from 70 to about 75, 77 miles an hour. We took another route home, which is more relaxing, but you still have stop and go traffic, stop and go traffic. It really depends on what you want and how you want to manage everything. I'm already through this light. I don't expect to make this next light, so I'm lifting my foot. And if you develop a habit of running lights, you will have an accident. Thank you. This car does have auto shut off too. It's a nice feature. This DJI Mini is really nice. I'm excited to use this. You got to charge it up and then plug it. You just clip it on your collar, your shirt, lapel. I can interview two people, plug it into my phone. I can plug it into a camera. So I think this is a good, I know it's a good deal. This is regularly almost $170. I got it for $68. Good brand because they're updating to the next brand. I'm fine with this. This does exactly what I need. When I went to Texas to Vid Summit, that said you can get this or the holiday brand, which is like $57. But I wanted something that was a little bit more solid, better range. I can go from a quarter of a mile away and you still can hear me, so that's nice. I wanted something that's easy to sync up to my phone, iPhone or Android. I have an Android. I can also plug it, the other receiver, transmitter. I can plug the, police over there. Someone got caught up. They tripping, bro. So I want to be able to up my quality, and that's important. Because I want to bring you the best that I can. And just cruise and take my time. These groceries are supposed to be ready at 3. Do you want me to go around the Walmart parking lot one time, see what's going on? Yes, no, you tell me. Because I want to show you real life. We spent $300 on like 3 bags of stuff. Chicken, fruit, detergent. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. It takes a lot of money to live. And I'm not talking about getting, yes. Oh, we catch sales now. You saw me catch this sale today. Regularly, everything today would have been over $380. I got everything for $147. I save money. 380 versus 147. Come on, I'm saving money. Okay, good brand names. This is a good brand name, Mike. This is a good brand name. Yes. Oh, gross, everything. Everything. I know what you're saying, E. Everything is expensive. Yeah, I got this sale. I be catching them discounts, girl. Catching them sales. But I did some research. And then you have to stop before you can right turn and red. This Taurus SEL is a nice car too. They don't make those models anymore, but those are really nice. And turn in the nearest lane. Yeah, they just pulled out. I'm not mad. And then of course, you buy King of Burgers, you buy Taco Bell, you buy McDonald's, people sticking French fries in their nose. You got to be careful. People will just pull out right in front of you. But remember, I'm not done in my journey. I got to go pick up my daughter. We got to go get these groceries. I got to drive back to the city, go spend time with my brother. I'm not done in my journey. I'm gonna let's go into this Walmart area. Let's see how these people are acting. Let's see what's going on. This is for educational purposes. Let's stay crazy. Let's bet this parking lot is packed. It is just the beginning. Parking lot is packed. They repainted the lines over here so I feel safe, and use your blinker. It's always about blinker, blinker, blinker. I have to yield for traffic. They have the right of way. I'm only going to go around this loop twice. I'm going really slow. I try to keep space. Always yielding for the pedestrians. I'm watching. I'm just scanning. I'm going to yield for her. I'm just waiting. She's looking, I'm waiting. I try to be very courteous and polite. That's the way I was trained. And I'm yielding for pedestrians. I'm making eye contact. Make eye contact. Thank you. And then here's a gap. I'm looking. It's really dangerous here. I'm just going through this. Yes. A lot of people have stuff delivered. I'm just looking through, making eye movement, eye contact. But people speed this back way out. Yes. Blinkers on early and often. I'm just looking. I see the white Kia coming. They have the right of way over me. Now they turn on their blinker. All this backup, man. Look at this. But this is what takes your parents so long. This is what takes your uncle or niece so long, because they want to go get stuff you need, but then there's a traffic backup. There's an accident. Someone is speeding. Someone flipped their car. Someone gets into a fight in the store over a toy. Supply and demand. The struggle is real out here. I'm trying to be patient and wait. We all have to wait and take our turn. Oh, I'm sorry. Bad accident upstate. Then I'm going to go up and take my turn. It looks like most people are just pausing. I'm going to pause. And then I go. They didn't even stop in that Cadillac. They are doing too much. Just calm down a little bit. I think people are just in a hurry. And when you're in a hurry, you're going to speed. You're going to blow that stop sign. You're not going to look. And next thing you hit a pedestrian. And I'll look and check. And then I'm going to go in the nearest lane. Keep your turn as short as possible. And you saw me. I was very courteous. I brought the shopping cart back. I didn't leave it. Because that shopping cart will go out in front of the street and someone will hit. I'm lifting my foot around this curve, trying to be really smooth as possible. And then I'm going to turn on my right turn signal. And I'm looking ahead 1, 3, 6, 9. There are about 12 cars ahead of me. So I'm just pausing. And you mentioned visual learner. I'm definitely a visual learner, just looking, checking cars. You have to be a visual learner to look, check cars, check traffic. We have a green turning arrow, but it's no race. I'm just looking, checking, going up slow. And I like to see more driver's education programs do more general driving to teach people this is what I should do in rush hour. This is what I shouldn't do. If I ran a yellow light, you could end up getting a ticket. You will get a ticket. You will end up hitting a pedestrian. And then turn in the nearest lane. Keep your turn short. See how smooth that is? And it gradually pick up. Gradually accelerate. You see people speeding by there in a hurry for what? Nothing. In a hurry to have an accident. They're flying. And just adjusting speed and space. This is what takes so long. You're in a heavily populated area. I'm in a heavily populated. It's just traffic, cars, people, all the time. And sometimes you need to disconnect from this and just take a break. Because I enjoy driving too, but also I remember going to New York. My son had a basketball tournament there. It was very overwhelming. Going to Ohio, going to Texas, going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I would drive there, he would drive back. So that's how he learned to drive. He almost put the Charger into the ditch. He was going too fast. I'm like, slow down. What are you doing? Then I go right in the nearest lane. But you have to have someone who's willing to teach you, because especially how, yes, those bridges definitely. Also through Iowa, we drove there. Nice. I can't believe we drove to Iowa. It was a long drive. And then now you're back in Ohio River. You're back in a residential area. You know, practice good observation skills. I'm looking left and right. I'm gonna squeeze my brake and stop. S-T-O-P. I look left to right. I want to show you this. You look left, you look right, and then you look where you want to go. We want to stay all the way to the right. R-I-G-H-T. And boom. That's it. And I'm scanning, looking ahead. No one's out because it's the holiday. But you're going to have people speeding through the neighborhood. We're just going to take our time, make our turn, and turn out.